Ian, we haven't spoken a lot about G2A in the past. G2A is a website based out of Russia that sells Steam codes.
Yep.
Digital codes.
For stupidly low discounts.
And so, in the past, you've seen some YouTubers be sponsored by them. PewDiePie, I don't know if they still run it. PewDiePie used to have the ad in there.
So, but yeah, he used
to run the ad for them. So G2A has been controversial, though, in the past because it's not always clear how they acquire all these keys to these games.
Yeah, a lot of it seems to be done through shadier methods. One common one is that keys are bought up, and then the people who buy the keys do a chargeback, and then sell all the keys to G2A.
So they're basically getting, free money.
Yeah, basically, yes, exactly. They're getting free money.
Or I've heard that there's a lot of credit card fraud. When they steal credit card numbers, they use that as well. And so then when they cancel the charges, the keys are gone. They're already bought.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
The chargebacks. They buy a lot of keys, and then they do a chargeback on the credit card, so they get their money back.
That's different than credit card fraud. Like if you stole my number, you bought the keys, I cancel my credit card.
There you go.
That's the other means that I've seen as well. And there's phishing scams as well all the time to get credit card information for Steam codes and whatnot. And that to me would be the cleanest way to do it, because then the money's out of your hands. G2A is giving you cash for your keys. It's like, oh, and they're making money off it, So, so they've been accused of fraud in the past, and now they're coming up more on social media, because the problem with G2A is that either customers don't realize or care where that money is going to. The money that when you buy a game on G2A, buy a code, the money's not going to the game publisher. It's not going to the independent game publisher.
Right.
It's going just to G2A. It's lost money. Especially, like you said, like the money, if it gets charged back, then the original publisher loses that money. The codes went out for free. The codes are lost there in the void. And maybe there's not a way to clear them. I don't know. But it could be a lot of keys. So there's been sniping back and forth on Twitter between G2A and indie devs, which I thought was amusing.
Yeah. Rami, I believe his name is Rami Ishmael, actually tweeted out, if we're going to buy one of our games through G2A, he suggested just pirate it. Don't pay them anything, because the money doesn't go to them. They
lost it anyway.
Right. So, just pirate it. You might as well go and get it for free. We'd rather you did that than pay G2A. And I mean, not a developer, I'm not in the business, but I understand that sentiment. If you're not going to make money any other way, you might as well not make money in the way that's not going to benefit someone else.
Sure. So so now that this has come up in the news again, it's fresh. It's Polish owned. It's not Russia owned. It's Polish owned. Okay. I don't know if their servers are in Russia. It's a Hong Kong based company is offering to open its catalog of game keys to an independent auditor in an attempt to keep stolen keys from being sold through its marketplace. Quote, a little late, huh?
We will pay developers 10 times the money they lost on chargebacks after their illegally obtained keys were sold on G2A, the company said. The idea is simple. Developers just need to prove such a thing actually happened. These people have some real fucking cojones.
They need to prove it?
Yeah.
How do you think you're getting like probably dozens of keys at a time from these people?
Right.
How do you think this is happening?
Well, I mean, they know.
Legitimately? You think someone's legitimately buying keys at 100% value and then selling them for less? Ian, that'd be like if I went to GameStop.
Mm-hmm.
What if someone came in from GameStop every other day with like 40 copies? Excuse me. What if they came into your store with 40 copies of a new game that just came out, and they said, "Give me credit," and you got to give them like half credit? Would you think they were obtained legitimately?
No.
At that point, no. Because they're literally giving away money. Because how do they get those games? Pay $60, now you're giving them $30 in credit. It doesn't make any sense.
You know a game is stolen when it still has the shrink wrap on it, and they're slippery. They're smooth. They don't stack properly. Everything is new and fresh.
So G2A is getting slippery codes.
Yes, they are getting slippery codes.
They're not asking questions about where this is coming from. No. It's the old, I got a brand new TV I can give you for $100 off the truck. You know it's not legitimate, but you don't care. And that's basically what G2A is. They're the fell off the truck company for buying games. And customers may not care because they're getting whatever $15 games for $4 or whatever, a $60 game code for, I don't know, 20 or 30. I don't know what percentage they charge.
That's about right. I mean,
they undercut that much.
I think some of the marketplaces actually it's people who can set their own price. Basically, they sell the codes.
Gotcha. It's like a StubHub sort of thing where you set your own price. Except StubHub, you get the tickets legally.
And looking around, it looks like there was some slight fluctuation or variations in the price of codes to try to keep things competitive. But it also looks to me on G2A like things have kind of settled into a there's a business as usual sort of thing going on, where at this point it looks like a lot of these are being priced almost exactly the same because this is how we do it.
Sure.
It's a $60 game. Okay, we'll sell the code for 20, and most people are selling it for 20.
Sure. And again, those codes that G2A is buying up, they're not asking questions, of course. It doesn't make any sense that someone, unless you have a bunch of review codes, there's no way you can get all these different codes and pay full price and then take less money out. It doesn't make any sense.
You can just read the sarcasm and the snark dripping off of these quotes from them. To assure honesty and transparency, we will ask a reputable and independent auditing company to make an unbiased examination of both sides, the developer's store and G2A marketplace. The auditing company will check if any game keys sold on G2A were obtained using stolen credit cards on a developer's store, compliant with card scheme rules from Visa and MasterCard payment provider rules. They're essentially daring people to come forward, is what I think it is. And it seems like a very bad and
it's bad faith.
I think it's bad faith. I
know it, but they'd be like, okay, now come and play our game,
right,
so to speak, to draw it out.
Exactly. And when you read this stuff, it's hard to take them at their word on anything that involves honesty at this point, because this was just posted yesterday. G2A was sending out a pre-written article to various news sites and offering to apparently pay websites to post the article as if it was written by one of their own staff members. So basically, G2A is asking a site like, say, Kotaku to post a pre-written article defending G2A, written by G2A, but posted to their site without any mention of it being G2A.
This is what they sent out to some game journalists. My name is Adrian. I represent a global digital marketplace called G2A.com. Our company is one of the biggest and most popular trading platforms in the world. It is a place where buyers and sellers of games and other digital and physical goods meet to make transactions. I am contacting you because I think your website matches our interests perfectly, and we would like to find out more about publishing and advertising opportunities that you can offer. At the moment, we are trying to improve our brand awareness and public image. That's in bold, especially among the indie and smaller game developers. Unfortunately, the majority of public does not understand either our business model or how we try to make sure our customers can safely purchase digital products. We want to make sure people understand we do everything we can to support gaming community, not this first language probably, and that we introduce every possible method to assure every side is satisfied. We have written an unbiased article about how selling stolen keys on gaming marketplaces is pretty much impossible. Pretty much impossible.
They wrote an unbiased article.
And we want to publish it on your website without being marked as sponsored or marked as associated with G2A. It is a transparent and just review of the problem of the stolen keys reselling. I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. Below, I attach an excerpt of the article. If you want the full article, just let me know. Oh my fucking Lord. This is almost like a Hard Times article.
Yeah.
Right? This is like an onion
drive.
Thing. Or hard drive, yeah. Hard drive.
Yeah,
this is like, because the people that are getting now, the company that has made a ton of money off of allegedly stolen or chargeback codes, now want to put out their own unbiased somehow marketing articles saying, "Oh, you can't buy and sell stolen stuff on our
But
website.
it's not even that they want to put it out. It's that they want other people to put it out as their own work, unrelated to GTA.
This is but this is like jump off the roof unethical level
this is
to begin
insane.
with. And it's probably illegal in some countries due to their trade laws, where if you are paid, you have to disclose you are paid to promote something. This is a promotion. This is a paid promotion of a company that they want people not to disclose they're being paid for. This is like the highest scummery possible. The highest. I want to sing a hymn about this, like I'm back in Catholic school. Oh, scumbags. Could be the scumbag star of the week, G2A. Because of, I mean, they were before, but because of this.
So, with some luck,
Holy
you can probably
shit.
sell 1 or 2, even 10 keys on GTA or G2A without triggering any other security measures. Then one of their excuses is you have to provide with your bank account. You have to provide your bank account info, which would apparently make you too easy to target from the by the police.
Oh my God.
They're just pulling shit out of their. It then makes so this is from the Kotaku article. After what I just said, it then makes an incredible leap to drive the point home. It's like walking into a police station and pointing a gun at the officers there, okay? You got in, but will you get out of there alive? And that, whoever from G2A wrote this article argued, is by selling stolen keys on the marketplace is impossible.
Wow.
Because you have to provide some info, which would make you easy to track down by the police. So, no way you could be selling stolen keys. Everything's on the up and up.
Oh my God. G2A responded again.
Oh, the email. Okay, yeah.
These emails were sent by our employee without authorization, for which we apologize to Indie Games Plus and the 9 other media outlets he sent this proposal to. He will face strict consequences, as this is absolutely unacceptable. So they're either trolling, or now when they got caught, they're trying to backpedal. G2A.
I think they're obvious. I think they're trying to backpedal. There's nothing.
Because they have no. I guess the ethics in Eastern Europe are different than here. Maybe they figured over there, their media outlets there, they wouldn't care getting paid to shill false information. This is insane.
Yeah, it's absurd. So
this is fucking insane. Is PewDiePie still promoting this shit? This G2A stuff?
I don't think so. But if he is, I mean, whatever. It's not smart.
YouTubers walk away from G2A sponsorship revenue. That was an article from a couple years ago.
Yeah, I was pretty sure that people
now realize what's going on.
I was fairly certain YouTubers walked away from all that a few years ago when the big story came out and publishers and whatnot were explaining how this was done and how
that they're not getting any money for these keys on the front end or back end.
Exactly. So, yeah, I mean, there it is.
Wow. Okay. So G2A, I guess they are the scumbag seller of probably could be the decade. Decade.